Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally fatigued.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
7, Louisiana Tech, 0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
It just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one. Second and 10 after the previous play. Let's go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Wide out in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll let it go down the right side. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Stanford, 14. Louisiana Tech, 0.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking for space. It's Sawyer. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Stanford 14, Louisiana Tech 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Louisiana Tech 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
It's complete to the right. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Crosby.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
That's a first down for the offense.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Steps away. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Unleashes one. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Got a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Moving away from pressure. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He fires it out to the right. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. 2nd and 10 here. He wants to throw it again. Got his man.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback checking off. They'll try to run for it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. And that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in. And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Oh, picked off. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Louisiana Tech 24, Stanford 21.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Back open in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires deep on the run. And it's caught inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Stanford! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Stanford, 28. Louisiana Tech, 24.
Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it. The ball pops out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Got a man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Sawyer. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Crosby. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Still looking, on the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now, because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
1st down for your Bulldogs.
He's going to pass. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd down, going up top. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.